Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode, another week of the Ball Oasis Show. Y'all, the the every time viewers, you always see in our face a good bit more here over the next couple of weeks as playoffs are right around the corner, play-in is right around the corner. So we're about to ramp it up. We're about to ramp it up into full gear. You might even see uh, 2 times a week uploads coming at some point. Dissecting playoffs, dissecting series, dissecting players. So just be on the lookout for that. Just wanted to lead this episode off with that. This episode today is going to be a little bit different than the ones that we've been doing. We wanted to mix this one up a little bit before we get into that nitty gritty. So today we're going to start off with a game. And usually we save the games for like off season and when things are dead. But today we wanted to play this game, and it is informational about who's been like the best players this year. We'll get into that. So the premise of this game is we have a wheel. Anytime there's a wheel involved, it's going to be good. So we have this random team wheel, and we are going to draft teams of 10 players, but here's the catch. 10 players apiece, but here's the catch. We have this random team wheel that will spin before each player we draft. Before we spin the wheel, we have to pick the position of the player we're drafting. So either we're just going to do guard, wing, or big. So we have 3 to choose from. So just to give an example, let's say I choose forward. And I spin the Milwaukee Bucks. So what I get to do is I get to choose any forward from the Milwaukee Bucks to be on my team. But here's the catch. Just so I'm not, I get Giannis. Oh, so great. You're not picking the best player on every team every time without having to answer a question. So to get the player, the other person will ask a question about said player. So Jacob would ask me like, what position did Giannis play his rookie year? And if I couldn't answer that, and if I answered incorrectly, then Jacob would get to choose any other forward from the Milwaukee Bucks to give to me. So instead of Giannis, I could be walking away with Thanasis, and we could be going home unhappy. Giannis played point guard his rookie year, so I know that. So I would be able to walk away with Giannis Antetokounmpo on my team. Sunshine and rainbows. We're off to a great start. But that's basically the premise. Pick the position, spin the wheel, get a question asked to you. Get it right, you get the player. Get it wrong, the other person gets to choose another player on that team that fits that criteria that it isn't probably nearly as good. So there is an element in it where it's just not, you walk away with the luck of the wheel. So with that being said, I hope I explained that
they won't be super hard.
enough. I feel like I was fumbling over my words a little bit. Jacob, what do you think? Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, so they won't be super hard questions, but
right.
We'll try to not make it too easy, but we'll see.
Yeah, these will generally be questions that you at home will probably be able to answer if you're tuned in, at least as a casual fan. A casual fan will be able to answer pretty much almost all these questions. So should be good. Maybe we throw in a couple in there if we're just breezing through it to, throw each other off, but we'll see. So Jacob, do you want to go first and choose your first position for your first player?
Yeah, I don't know position. I'll do guard.
All right, guard. Do you want me to spin this wheel, or do you have a wheel pulled up for you?
I have a wheel, but if you want to, I can spin for you. You can spin for me.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So I'll spin this wheel for you first. Jacob will be selecting a guard from the... Ding, 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 ding. Ooh, not a great start. Well, it's not bad. You're selecting a guard from Charlotte, the Charlotte Hornets.
Oh, LaMelo.
Okay. Easy choice there. So
only choice for that team.
A question about LaMelo Ball. Okay. Jacob, what 2 foreign countries did LaMelo Ball play in before he came to the NBA?
I think it was Lithuania was one.
Lithuania was one. He played for Vytautas.
The other one, ooh.
This was after Lithuania.
Was it I really don't know. Was it Argentina?
It's not Argentina.
Oh,
Starts
that,
with an A, but it was not Argentina.
that would be off. I thought it was just a 20, honestly.
Yeah, he had a short stint in Australia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So instead of
What
LaMelo Ball, let's see.
guard am I getting?
Let's see.
He's in whoever you're thinking, he's in the G League more than likely.
I won't be too mean to you and do that. I'll give you Dennis Smith Jr. though. Dennis Smith Jr. has not been terrible this season.
I won't mad. I'm not mad at that.
I'll give you Dennis Smith Jr. Congratulations.
I'm not mad at that.
All right, I think for my team, I want to start off with a forward. I think that's what I'm going to start off with.
Forward, all right.
So spin for me, Jacob.
You have the Miami Heat.
Okay. I guess Bam technically counts as a big. Would you count Jimmy Butler as a forward? Technically on that team.
Yeah, he's a forward. I believe he's small forward for them.
Right. So I'm picking Jimmy Butler as my player. And I know that you probably have a bunch of questions you could potentially ask about Jimmy Butler. So
yeah, I'm trying to think of one that's. It's all the questions you probably know.
Let's find out.
Okay. What? Fact check it. What number did he wear in college at Marquette?
Jimmy Butler wore number 33 in college at Marquette, didn't he?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't think I looked that up. I believe so. Yeah.
But college questions, I've got it on lock.
That's why I threw the number in there and tried to throw you off.
Yeah. That was a good question, though. If y'all didn't know, Jimmy Butler wore number 33 in college at Marquette before wearing 21 in Chicago. He was 23 in Philly, right? And Minnesota, I believe.
Yeah.
And he's 22 in Miami now. But 33 at Marquette. So I got Jimmy Butler as my first player. So we're looking good over here. Not Mr. Dennis Smith Jr. over there. What's your second position going to be, Jacob?
I'll go wing.
Okay. Jacob will be selecting a wing from. Wow, you're having some bad luck today. San Antonio Spurs. Jacob.
I don't even know if I can name a wing.
And
Who's our?
you get Keldon Johnson or.
I say, is he a wing or is he a guard?
Yeah, he's a wing.
I'll do Keldon Johnson.
All right. Oh, big prize, Keldon Johnson.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know much about him either.
This is gonna be a true or false question. Keldon Johnson played on the 2021 Team USA. True or false?
I'm gonna say false.
False?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jacob. That's true. Keldon Johnson had a spot on that 2021 USA team that went to Tokyo. I think it was never played in Tokyo.
Yeah.
So Keldon Johnson has a gold medal in his resume, if you didn't know. So let's see. Who are we relegating to Team Jacob, who has Dennis Smith Jr.?
I can only think one more wing to have.
I think you're going to be graced with the presence of Keita Bates-Diop. I think that's who I'm going to grace you with. To join Dennis Smith Jr., quite a tandem you got there, Jacob.
Yeah,
Man, what you got over there?
Yeah, G League team versus a regular team.
Well, I've only done one spin so far, but I think I'm going to go with a guard for my second one.
Guard? Okay.
Yeah.
You're taking a guard from the Houston Rockets.
I mean, that's just not terrible. They've got some okay guards over there. I'll take Jalen Green.
Okay.
I'll take Jalen Green.
I'm trying to think. What?
You might not know a whole lot about Jalen Green.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to run through it. Have you This is it. You're gonna get this. It's a weird one. Has Jalen Green cut his hair? Like you know how it was, or how it is. You know the
I think you just gave the answer away.
yeah
How it was.
yeah how it was.
I knew already though. I
But
knew.
yeah. I'll let you get Jalen Green. You know he'll take a lot of shots. But
Yeah. If I didn't get Jalen Green, who are you gonna give me?
instead of Jalen Green, probably
You're gonna be Dacian Nix, Josh Christopher.
yeah Josh Christopher probably. I don't can't name any Rockets players honestly.
Interesting combination I've got with Jalen Green and Jimmy Butler. Probably not a very efficient offense so far, so I kind of got to step it up too. I guess I need some luck of the wheel. Jacob,
better than mine.
Your third position. You've got Dennis Smith and Keita Bates-Diop.
Take a big.
Take a big?
Yeah.
All right. Jacob will be selecting a big from. You will be selecting a big from the Utah Jazz.
Is Lauri Markkanen a big?
I would count Lauri Markkanen as a big. So
I'll
you have the opportunity to get an all-star here.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
It's hard when we don't know the players to kind of prep questions, so it's just got to run through them.
I can ask you a pretty good Lauri Markkanen question. I'll ask you another true or false question.
Okay.
True or false? Did Lauri Markkanen have his career high this season? Career high in a game.
True.
Say true?
Yeah.
I tried to get you with a trick question, but it's true. You're right.
I would say this whole year for him has been career high, so I was like, it had to be.
I thought that maybe you would think well, maybe not.
Yeah, Chicago kind of ran through. Nah.
Yeah, it's true. I think it was 40 something.
Yeah, it was. He had 6, 7 threes or something. He had a lot of threes.
Yeah. So you have Lauri Markkanen on your team now. Your first All-Star. Congratulations. All right. Let's see. I've done a guard and a wing, so I guess I got to do a big now.
Big, okay. Your big is from the Orlando Magic.
Not great. Not a great spin. Wendell Carter. I guess I got to take Wendell Carter, right?
Yeah.
I don't count. Paolo's a forward.
Okay.
So I couldn't take Paolo. How are you going to ask a Wendell Carter question though?
I pulled something up. True or false?
Okay.
Wendell Carter is averaging a double-double this year.
That's false.
False, yeah.
Yeah, it's false.
I
only know that because there are only 7 people averaging double-digit rebounds this year, which is the lowest in a really long time.
Yeah, he's at 8.9.
Yeah, and I know Wendell Carter wasn't one of those people. So, congratulations, I guess. I get Wendell Carter. Cool. Jimmy Butler, Jalen Green, and Wendell Carter for not missing a question yet. That's kind of lame, if you ask me. All right, Jacob.
I'll do a guard.
You're going to do a guard? All right. Jacob will be getting a guard from. Oh wow, you've got a big opportunity right here to change your fortunes around. You got the Portland Trailblazers.
Dame Dollar.
All right, you know I got ammo with this.
Yeah, you're the Dame guru.
Yeah, I won't ask you too hard of a Dame question, but I won't make it particularly easy.
Yeah.
I keep asking these true or false questions, but I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to do it one more time, and next time I'll stray away. True or false? Dame wore the number 0 in college.
True.
True?
Yeah.
Jacob, you just missed out on a big opportunity because
I
Dame
thought
did not wear number 0 in college.
was it 1?
He wore number 1 in college at Weber State. He did not wear number 0, and I thought that would be a layup for you.
I tried to
Three-point contest, he wore his college jersey.
Yeah, I tried to picture it. I was just 0. It just 0 popped up, but go ahead and give me your into the bench guy.
You, Jacob, get to be graced with the presence of Ryan Arcidiacono. Congratulations. Dennis Smith Jr. and Ryan Arcidiacono in back. What a backcourt you got, Jacob.
Oh, we're getting Wemby next year.
Say Larry Markkinen carrying the squad. All right. Give me another forward. I need some help. Yeah. I need some help with my team.
You have the Orlando Magic again. You want to respin or keep it?
Yeah, I've been eliminating the teams that have already been spun.
Okay. I'll start doing
that. Yeah. I would have picked Paolo, but it's cool. I feel like there are good forwards on every team, though. It won't be hard to find.
You have the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The one team. I guess, could you count Evan Mobley as a forward? Would you?
I would. I think he starts forward, so I would.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take Evan Mobley.
Okay.
You can ask a stat question for this one if you need to.
I kind of want to ask a hard one, but it might be too hard.
Go for it.
What was Evan Mobley's recruiting rank coming out of high school?
Evan Mobley was number 1. I know he was number 1 because he was in the class with Jalen Green, right?
I believe so.
And Cade Cunningham.
Was he in the class of 2020?
He was 2020, high school class of 2020. Yeah, he was in that high school class. Because I thought Cade Cunningham was the best player in the class, but
on B-Ball Reference, they got him at 3.
Really, go to ESPN real quick, because that's what I go off of.
Okay,
because I always go off ESPN Top 100. It might.
I mean, it won't make much difference who you get in my team.
Here, I'll look it up too real quick, just to.
Speed, yeah.
And I promise, I'm not cheating. But I'm almost positive this is right.
Would it be in his?
Oh, I was wrong. I was actually wrong. The final rankings had him at 3.
3?
He was number 1 for like the whole year. Jalen Green ended up being number 1. They were all rated the same. They all had like the same overall rating, but Jalen Green is number 1 and Cade Cunningham is number 2. So I got it wrong.
Got it wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, this will be fun. A forward.
Because I had no idea why he was number 1 for the longest time, because I saw Cade Cunningham play.
I thought Cade
was clear number 1.
I thought he was coming out. He was. You said a forward.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you best I can do. I'll give you Lamar Stevens.
Oh, it's terrible. We got a clamper. No, we got some clampers on the wing. We got no offense though. Well, we got a little bit of offense, but yeah, I don't really like it that much. Jacob, so far your team has Dennis Smith, Ryan Arcidiacono, Keita Bates-Diop, and Larry Markkinen. So this is the guy to round out your starting 5 right now.
Yeah,
I guess you can mix it around, you know, as you get more people. But so what you're working with right now?
I'll do a big. I need a center.
A big for Jacob. All right, you got another opportunity, Jacob. You got the Lakers. You got the Lakers.
Do AD.
Anthony Davis. All right. Anthony Davis. What's a good question to ask about Anthony Davis? Let's see. All right. It's I hate doing this, but it's another true or false question. I'm like king of these right now. It's the only things that are coming to my mind like super off the bat though.
Kind of on the spot to think of it.
Yeah. True or false? Has Anthony Davis ever made a first team All NBA? Or Anthony Davis has made a first team All NBA? True or false in his career?
First team?
Yeah.
That's.
Has Anthony Davis ever made a first team All NBA in his career? True or false?
I'm gonna say true.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I'll say true.
True. Congratulations. Your front court is looking solid. You got Larry Markkinen, and now you've got Anthony Davis. As far as I know, he's only been it once, but I think he might have gotten it more than once. The one year I can think of is 18-19. He got it in 18-19, I believe.
Was he still on the Pelicans? He was still on the Pelicans?
He was on the Pelicans, yeah.
Okay. I knew it if he did, it was there. I just wasn't sure. Yeah. I was thinking of the bigs that played back then, and I was like, more than likely.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you've got a good front court, but everything else is a little shaky. All right, next position for me, let's see, Jalen Green, Jimmy Butler, Lamar Stevens, and Wendell Carter.
Yeah.
Guess I need another guard.
Guard, okay.
I need a ball handler.
Are you taking teams off that I've done that you haven't done yet?
Yeah, I've taken off a few. Like I've taken off the Cavs and I've taken off the Rockets and
Okay, well I'll take this team off then. I spun the Lakers.
If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. But it's just whatever way you want to go about it. Give me the Warriors or something.
What'd you get? Are you getting a guard?
Yeah.
The Chicago Bulls.
Okay, it's not bad. We'll take old Zach. We'll take old Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine. Trying to think.
Another not real point guard though. Point guard.
Trying to think of a. This might get you. Hopefully. Sure. Hopefully. Has Zach LaVine ever played a full 82-game season? Played every single game?
You see, right off the bat, I want to say no. I think he didn't get hurt in Minnesota till like his second or third year, though. I'm gonna say no.
He has played an 82-game season.
Really? What year?
2015-16.
Wow. Yeah, so he was still a Timberwolf at that point.
Oh, so Bulls guards.
I can't believe I got that wrong. That's lame.
It'd be.
Give me Pat Bev.
That'd be nice.
Give me Caruso.
I'll give you Ayo Dosunmu.
That's the one I was trying to avoid.
Yeah. I was thinking if it was anybody worse, but I was like, probably not.
Yeah, we got Ayo, Jalen Green, Jimmy Butler, Lamar Stevens, and Wendell Carter. Your team is better than mine now, honestly.
I have Dennis Smith Jr.,
Ryan Archie-Diacono, Keita Bates-Diop, but you got Lowry and you got AD.
Yeah.
You got something going for you. All right. What's the next position for you?
So I'm like I'll do a wing.
Wing. All right. Jacob, you will be getting a wing from the Brooklyn Nets. Wing from Brooklyn.
I'll do Mikal Bridges.
That's the obvious answer. Yeah. All right. So Jacob, as you know very well, Mikal Bridges was traded from your Philadelphia 76ers on draft night to the Phoenix Suns. What pick was Mikal Bridges drafted with in the 2019 draft?
10th pick.
He's the 10th pick. That's your final answer? That one might have been a little too easy for you. Yeah, that's right. I made that one personal though. So you got a good one.
Yeah, you had to remind me about it.
Yeah.
Wasn't a fan then.
But Mikal Bridges was traded by the Sixers to the Suns for a player named Zaire Smith, who, if you've never heard of,
doesn't even
probably
play.
a good reason why. He's played like 50 NBA games.
It was less. It was like 20, I believe.
Yeah, if that. So, with all the good things the Sixers have done recently, that was one that they fumbled pretty bad. All right, I need some help. I guess I'll do a forward. I guess I'll do another forward. I need some help at every position, really.
Getting a forward from the Golden State Warriors.
Okay. Well, seeing my team doesn't have like a real point guard, I guess I have assumed, but I will take Draymond Green.
Yeah.
I'll take Draymond. Playmaking and defense. I'll take it. You shouldn't be short on questions about Draymond.
No, I'm trying to think of one that is tricky, but I know you'll get.
Yeah.
But, you'll get it more than likely, but. I don't even know if that's even. Ooh. Go off this. How many career triple doubles does Draymond have?
I don't know the answer to that.
Okay, I'll do over under. Is he over or under 30 triple doubles, career triple doubles?
I think he's under. I think he's under 30.
He's got 31.
31. Dang it.
So,
see, if you were just gonna say something to me, like guess a number, I would have said like 17. I know he gets like all his stats, but I don't know why. I just don't think that they usually equate in triple doubles. Actually,
I didn't think he did either. So a forward from the Warriors.
Maybe I need to make my questions harder for you now. Maybe that's why I'm getting out of this. Or maybe I just suck.
I'm trying to think of a forward. Is Moses Moody a forward?
Yeah, technically.
Okay. I'll give you Moses Moody.
Not looking good for me over here. All right, Jacob. Player number 7. Your team is starting to fill out a little bit. Starting lineup, at least.
I'll do a guard.
Guard. Yeah, you got another good opportunity here, too. You got the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns.
I'll do Devin Booker.
Devin Booker over Chris Paul. Okay.
Yes, I was deciding, but I'll do Devin Booker.
Okay. Devin Booker. Devin Booker. I'm going to ask another draft question about Devin Booker. Devin Booker was drafted in 2015. What pick was Devin Booker drafted with in the 2015 draft? I'll give you a hint. He was not a top 7 pick.
Uh, I'm gonna. I'll say the 12th pick.
Ooh, you were so close. I was about to give another hint. You got it wrong. It's the 13th pick. I was gonna say that there have been a lot of like other notable players who've been drafted at this pick.
That's what I was thinking, but it was. Oh,
Yeah, Devin Booker was pick number 13 by the Suns in 2015. Didn't start at Kentucky. He was the sixth man of the year in the SEC that year at Kentucky. Picked 13th though, and has been great in his career to this point. But you, instead of Devin Booker, are going to be getting. I could go Cameron Payne. I could go Josh Okogie, I guess. I'm gonna give you Cameron Payne though. I just think it's funny.
I'll take
You
it.
get another mid to bad small guard. So congratulations.
I'll take it. Better than Portland guy.
Hey, don't hate on Ryan Arcidiacono now. All right, let's see. Io, Jimmy Butler, Jalen Green, Lamar Stevens, Wendell Carter, and Moses Moody. Ew. I guess I need another big. And I might go smaller guys.
Big. Okay.
Yeah. Like the Sixers or something, or the Nuggets.
I had spun the team already. I'm respinning. Yeah, I'm hoping I get the Sixers or Nuggets from somebody. You're getting the big from the Memphis Grizzlies.
Okay. We can work. We can work with Jaren Jackson. We can work with Jaren Jackson Jr. Do it.
Definitely help.
I feel like I'm just getting like I haven't gotten a great spin yet, like at all. Jimmy Butler was my best spin. He was my first spin.
Well, what? What primary position is Jaren Jackson playing this year?
Center.
Yeah.
That was an easy one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank
So,
goodness I got it right.
I was hoping Steven Adams would have threw it off a little bit.
Yeah. I just know that even with Steven Adams playing, they've run a lot of lineups, especially closing lineups when teams go small with Jaren at the 5. And I like that lineup that they run with Ja, Bane, Brooks, and usually a guy like maybe even Tyus in there.
Yeah.
Or I've seen Luke Kennard or even David Roddy some games you throw in there with Jaren. So yeah, that was pretty easy. So I've got Jaren in my front court now. He'll start over a Wendell Carter at my 5 as of right now. All right, Jacob. Player number 8. I think we might do 2 more. We'll end it at 9. We won't go 10. Yeah, we'll end it at 9.
Yeah, I'll do it big.
Big.
AD has his history.
You're just getting lucky, aren't you? All right, Jacob. 76ers.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Ask it. Go and ask it.
All right. If you get this wrong, it's
bad.
It's so on you. All right. I gotta ask a good one. I gotta ask a good one right here. All right. Nah, you won't know that. Never mind. I'm going like deep into my Joel Embiid like bag right now. I was gonna ask you who like dunked on him in college and made him like not want to play basketball anymore.
I forgot his name. I saw it a while back. I just couldn't.
I'm not gonna ask you that though. It was Tariq Black. He used to play for the Rockets like a long time ago. All right, I gotta. Okay. When Joel Embiid was drafted, in the consecutive 2 following years, 2 centers were drafted in the years following because they didn't know if Joel Embiid was going to be able to play because of injury. Who were the 2 centers they drafted in the 2 following years?
Jahlil Okafor.
Jahlil Okafor was 1.
and the other center.
Yeah, these are like first round picks. These are like lottery picks.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. The other center, I can't think if he was a high pick.
I can let you know right now. He was the 4th overall pick.
4th?
Yeah.
Embiid, Okafor, and I feel like I know it. I just can't think of it.
You know,
Nerlens Noel.
It was Nerlens Noel. Yeah. So you got a front court now of Larry Markkinen, Anthony Davis, and Joel Embiid. Your team is winning. Your team is beating mine.
Might move Mikal, but yeah.
All right, I need a guard to come and save my team's legacy, though. So at least we can be halfway decent.
Ooh, you might like this one.
Right.
You're getting a guard from the New Orleans Pelicans. Personally, you'll like it, but
I mean, yeah, I could almost 100% answer a question, right? Throw me a CJ question.
You would know all these, every single question.
Probably. There's probably a question about CJ that I would not get wrong. Not even like trying to be like so.
What is his career high in points?
Might have stumped me with that one.
I didn't want to do blocks or nothing, so
yeah. I know this isn't my final answer. He's hit 50. I know for a fact he's hit 50. I just don't know if he's been higher than 50. Because he got 50 in like 3 quarters one time. I feel like he hasn't. If he's been higher than 50, it's like 51. It's not much higher at all. I'm going to say 50.
50 is the right answer.
That's right. Yeah. I would have been mad at myself because I remember that. I remember the game like exactly that he did it. I think he even got 50 on maybe even multiple occasions, but I remember the one where he got it in 3 quarters like really stood out.
I'll go guard, kind of even out this lineup.
Yeah, this is your last pick.
Yeah, I'll do guard.
All right, Jacob. You got a chance to round your team pretty well. You got the Indiana Pacers.
Give me Tyrese Halliburton.
All right. Tyrese Halliburton. Let's see. Okay. Tyrese Halliburton. Okay. Earlier this year, Tyrese Halliburton was criticized by a certain media individual associated with a certain team. Can you tell me the individual and the team that he represents saying that he was a fake all-star?
Believe the team, not 100%, but it was the Kings.
Go on.
The guy's name, I forgot. I believe it's Ryan. Ryan something.
I'm just going to stop you right there.
Yeah,
That's not right.
I'm not even close.
It was a New York Knicks analyst,
Okay.
Wally Zerbiak. Wally Zerbiak said that Tyrese Halliburton was a fake all-star and that he was not very good, which he came out a couple months later, of course, and earned an outright all-star spot, much deserved.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I'll take the SJ campaign starting.
Yeah, you've got everything good on your team except for guards. You might as well throw like Joel Embiid or like Anthony Davis at your point guard. Because for the Pacers, I'm going to give you. Who should I give you? I don't want to give you Andrew Nembhard because he's too good, I feel like, to even give you. But I might have to give you Andrew Nembhard. You get rookie Andrew Nembhard. Congratulations.
I'll take it. He's had his moments.
Warrior killer Andrew Nembhard. All right, so I got CJ. My best players, I have CJ, I have Jimmy, I've got Jared Jackson. Gross.
You got
I've got Wendell Carter, I've got Jalen Green. Yeah, not a great collection of guys over here that I've got. So I'm gonna finish out with a forward.
Forward.
I need like a forward to save my team's legacy.
Uh,
Please draw the Milwaukee Bucks.
You're getting a forward from the Atlanta Hawks.
Not what I was hoping for. John Collins, I guess. John Collins. My boy. I've had some bad luck with these spins.
I'll give you a little help. You might need it. What player did he dunk on and put on a T-shirt? I believe it was. Yeah.
Do I even say it?
Yeah, Joel. I thought you a little help on your team.
Yeah. It was Joel Embiid. So my starting lineup. Let's see. I guess my starting lineup isn't too bad. I'm gonna go CJ. I guess I'm gonna go Jalen Green. I don't really like that. Jimmy, Jaren, or Jimmy, John Collins and Jaren. Don't like it that much.
I guess I'll go Campaign, Dennis Smith Jr., Larry Markkinen, Anthony Davis, and Joel Embiid.
You're not gonna start Mikal?
I didn't want to put him as a guard, or I would have put him at the 2.
Fair enough.
I'll let him run the bench. I mean,
yeah. So that didn't go like I wanted it to. I wanted my team to be way better than that, but that's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess.
Ended a lot better than it started for me.
Yeah, that may have seemed really hodgepodge, but I thought it was pretty fun to do. So we got one more thing here before we close today. I've been holding on to this bracket, and since it's March Madness now, I feel like it's a more appropriate time than ever to do this. This is an under 25 player March Madness style bracket. So it's players under the age of 25. I took out Luka, I took out Jason Tatum, and I took out Ja Morant because I feel like they would just run the table through the board until like the Final Four, and that wouldn't be very fun. So we're gonna do this for like the first round or two. It'll probably be pretty easy for most of the matchups. So Jacob, you can just say what you think, and we'll each say what we think about each matchup, like who will win, and if we disagree, then we can like break down why we think a certain player is better than the other. And if we can't come to like a consensus decision, then we'll just rock, paper, scissors and see who decides to go to the next round. Sound good with you?
Yeah. You all ready? Battery good and everything?
Yeah, I'll be good for like the next 10 minutes or so. So let's start with the top left half of the bracket with Zion Williamson versus Killian Hayes. Next matchup. Don't even have to say anything. All right, this is a decent matchup. RJ Barrett versus Jaden Ivey. I'm still picking RJ Barrett, but
I'll lean RJ.
Okay.
I even close, but I'll lean RJ.
Yeah, RJ Barrett moves on. Scotty Barnes versus Herb Jones.
Scotty.
I'll go Scotty Barnes too, although I like Herb Jones. This may be a difficult one. This one we might disagree on this one. Emmanuel Quickley versus Jalen Green. Based off whatever you want to base it off. If you want to base it off this season, if you want to base it off just, these are young players, so future, whatever you want to think about. I'm gonna go Jalen Green.
Obviously, I like Quickley a lot. He's one of my favorite players to watch, especially this year. But I'll go Jalen Green.
Okay, Jalen Green moves on.
Future.
All right. De'Aaron Fox versus Jalen Williams.
Fox.
Jalen Williams has been great though. Kevin Huerter versus Michael Porter Jr.
I'll do Michael Porter Jr.
Michael Porter Jr. That was pretty easy for me. Yeah. Jabari Smith Jr. versus Jaden McDaniels.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a tough one. Jabari Smith's been on a tear lately. And Jaden McDaniels has been one of the best perimeter defenders of the league this year.
Yeah. Oh.
I am going to take Jabari Smith Jr.
I'll go Jabari. I'll go Jabari because future. Ooh, I'm gonna base some of it off future, but I'll go Jabari.
All
I
right.
think he might have a better future.
Yeah. And Denny Avdia versus Tyrese Halliburton.
Halliburton, yeah.
Halliburton. All right. Second round of the top left side. Zion versus RJ Barrett.
Zion.
Zion. Scotty Barnes versus Jalen Green.
Scotty.
I'll go Scotty. It's tough, but I'll go Scotty. De'Aaron Fox versus Michael Porter Jr.
De'Aaron Fox.
I'll go Fox. If you asked me a year ago, I might have said Michael Porter Jr. Not gonna lie. Jabari Smith versus Tyrese Halliburton.
Tyrese.
I'll go Tyrese Halliburton as well. So we haven't disagreed yet. Sweet 16, top left side. Zion versus Scotty Barnes.
Zion.
I'll go Zion as well. Tyrese Halliburton versus De'Aaron Fox. This is a hard one.
Yeah, so we might disagree.
I'm going to go with Tyrese Halliburton.
I was gonna go with Fox.
Okay. Why are you going with De'Aaron Fox over Tyrese Halliburton?
I'll keep it short. Closest player in the league this year. One of the hardest players to guard with his speed, and can't go wrong either way. But I'll project De'Aaron to have a little bit more of a better career.
Okay. For my case for Tyrese Halliburton, second full season, All-Star this season, outright All-Star. Had the Pacers in the play-in push before his injury. A very bad Pacers team outside of Tyrese Halliburton was basically being held by his play. Like I said, he's a second-year player, shoots over 40% from three, top 3 in assists. That's my case for Tyrese Halliburton. So, we're rock, paper, scissors, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right. De'Aaron Fox moves on. And he will face Zion in the Elite Eight. I'll go Zion.
I'll go Zion.
Okay.
The injury almost played a part, but I'm giving it that.
I thought about even taking Zion out of this completely too, but I was like, maybe the injury maybe plays into this a little bit. So Zion is in the Final Four. All right, it's the bottom left side of the bracket. Trae Young versus Josh Green.
Trae
Young. Shaedon Sharpe versus Keegan Murray.
Ooh, I actually like this one.
Me? I'm going to go Shaedon Sharpe. But that's just...
I'm going to say I like both, but I've enjoyed watching Shaedon more.
Who's better right now? Probably Keegan Murray.
Probably Keegan, but I'll probably go Shaedon. It's close. I love watching both. I'll do Shaedon.
All right. And disclaimer right now, I'm putting my phone on the charger. 1 second. Just to make sure we don't die out like one of the last few times. Okay. All right, we good?
Yeah.
Hang on 1 second. We're going to be good. There we go. I can get it to stand up. Here, I'll just hold it like this. All right. So, Shaedon Sharpe, Keegan Murray. You said Shaedon Sharpe, right?
Yeah.
All right. Jared Allen, Markelle Fultz.
I want to say one, but I'm going to.
Markelle Fultz has been really good. I looked at Markelle Fultz's numbers after I saw this matchup.
He's been really good.
I got to go Jared Allen.
Yeah, I'll say Jared Allen.
Love Markelle Fultz, but I got to go Jared Allen. Trey Jones versus Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane. Darius Garland versus Bones Highland.
Garland.
Trey Murphy versus Ben Mathurin.
Ooh.
Me personally, I'm going Trey Murphy.
Yeah. I'll go Trey.
All right, Trey Murphy moves on. Keldon Johnson versus Bol Bol. Keldon Johnson.
Yeah, I love Bobo, but I'll go Keldon.
And Jeremy Sohan versus Paolo Banchero.
Paolo
Banchero. Second round, Trae Young versus Shaedon Sharp.
Sorry.
Oh, you guys did. Jared Allen versus Desmond Bane.
I'll go Bane.
This is an interesting one. I'll go Desmond Bane as well. I thought you might go Jared Allen. Darius Garland versus Trey Murphy. I'm going Darius Garland. And Keldon Johnson versus Paolo Banchero. I'll go Paolo.
Yeah.
All right, Sweet 16. Trae Young versus Desmond Bane.
I'll go Trae.
Trae Young. Darius Garland versus Paolo Banchero. This one's tough. I am going to go with Paolo Banchero.
I'll go with Garland.
All right, why are you going Darius Garland?
I know he was like one of the worst players in the league at first, but especially last year, how he developed and how he's still developing, playing with Donovan Mitchell. He's becoming one of the best guards in the league. I don't say one of the best, one of the better up and coming. Just the way he can play, he can shoot, play, make everything. I just think he's one of those next guards, just like for the NBA, like one of the big name guards.
Yeah. All right, my case for Paolo Banchero. He's averaging the best rookie numbers we've seen in a pretty long time. He's over like 20 points, 8 rebounds a game. Like I predicted he would. I knew Paolo would come into the league and he would be like this. He'll be an all-star next season, most likely, if not the season after. Yeah, he's just got the tools. Magic are on the come up.
I agree.
Yeah. Rock, paper, scissors, though?
Yeah, we can.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Darius Garland wins. And Darius Garland versus Trae Young in the Elite Eight. Based on this season, it's not super easy, but I'm going to go Trae Young, too.
Yeah, I'll go Trae.
I'm going to go Trae Young. We've seen him in big, big moments. All right. Top right. So the final four matchup on the left side will be Zion versus Trae Young. We can get that. We can get to that in a minute.
Okay.
All right. Top right side. Anthony Edwards versus Patrick Williams.
Yeah.
Upper end Sengun versus Josh Giddey.
Ooh.
I
like this.
Go with Josh Giddey.
I was gonna go Sengun.
All right, I'll go first. Josh Giddey, 16, 7, and 6 this year. The Thunder are the 7th seed as of tonight. It's not just Shea. Josh Giddey's the main playmaker on that team. He's been playing good defense. He's shooting over 50% from the field, and he has been healthy for most of the season. Big reason why the Thunder are the 7th seed. Josh Giddey.
I would go Sengun. Just facilitates really well to be a big. Like a few other bigs that are in the league. Very good footwork. He can get open when he really wants to, play, make everything. But I'll go Giddey. Instead of rock, paper, scissors, I'll lean Giddey.
Giddey? All right.
Yeah.
Josh Giddey moves on. Anthony Simons versus Lou Dort.
Simons.
I would like to see that matchup on the court, though. That'd be pretty fun to watch. Nick Claxton versus Franz Wagner. Defense versus offense, basically.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Nick Claxton.
Yeah, that's what I was going to go with.
I'm going to go with Claxton based off this season. Evan Mobley versus Cole Anthony. Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
Okay, this is an interesting one. Malik Monk versus Jordan Poole. I want to hear yours first.
I'm gonna go. I've been a hater of the guy too. I'm going to Jordan Poole.
I know I've said Malik Monk has really rose in my 6th man of the year race in my mind. I'm gonna go Jordan Poole though. He's an NBA champion.
Yeah.
So yeah. Devin Vassell versus Gary Trent Jr. I actually like Devin Vassell better.
Hey, I'll go Vassell, but Gary Trent's not 25 yet.
No, he got drafted 3-4 years ago.
Thought he was a lot older. Yeah, I'll go Vassell.
And I added this one in there. This was originally a different matchup, but Walker Kessler versus Victor Wembanyama. I had to throw Victor in there.
I'll go Vic.
I'm going to go with Victor, too. Walker Kessler's having a great year, but Victor Wembanyama, I had to put him in here. All right, so second round, Anthony Edwards versus Josh Giddey. Anthony Edwards. Anthony Simons versus Nick Claxton. Anthony Simons.
Yeah.
Evan Mobley versus Jordan Poole. I'm going Evan Mobley.
Yeah, I'm going Mobley.
Devin Vassell versus Victor Wembanyama. Wimpy.
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards versus Anthony Simons. Battle of the Ants.
I'm going
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
Evan Mobley versus Victor Wembanyama.
Vic, yeah.
I'm going to go with Wembanyama. Anthony Edwards versus Victor Wembanyama. As of March 22nd, 2023. What if he just comes in and he's just like a mega bust?
Yeah.
Terrible. I'm going Wembanyama.
Yeah. I want to go Ant, but I'm going to go Vic. If
Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, I want to go Ant, but I'm going Vic. If no injuries or nothing, Vic.
Yeah. So Victor Wembanyama wins the top right side of the bracket. Bottom right side, last side. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander versus Andrew Nembhard.
Say.
Colin Sexton versus Wendell Carter Jr.
I'll do
Wendell Carter Jr.
Yeah.
Okay. Jaren Jackson versus Jalen Suggs. Jaren Jackson.
Yeah.
Ayo Dosunmu versus Tyrese Maxey.
Maxson.
Tyrese Maxey. LaMelo Ball versus Saddiq Bey. LaMelo Ball.
Yeah.
Jalen Duren versus DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
Tyler Hero versus AJ Griffin. I'll go Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
And Onyeka Okongwu versus Cade Cunningham.
Cade.
I'll go Cade. Second round. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander versus Wendell Carter.
Shai.
Jaren Jackson versus Tyrese Maxey. What are we saying? I'm saying Jaren Jackson.
I don't want to be biased, but
Okay.
I'm putting bias aside, trying to think who will be better in 5 years. I'm gonna go Maxey.
Why?
That's like I'm unbiased too. The way he can score, he can give you 25, 30 plus every night. Speed with the ball. His defense is, not where it could be. I just think once he gets playmaking, he's gonna be one of those not better guards, but one of the decent guards you could kind of not build around, but help you be on a championship team.
Jaren Jackson Jr. might be the defensive player of the year.
That is
He
true.
can score 30 points in a game. Jaron Jackson Jr. I said he can score 30 points in a game.
Yeah. If you don't miss every three, but yeah.
Memphis is the 2 seed primarily because of his defense. Jaren Jackson Jr.
I'll go Jaren Jackson, but I'll go Jaren.
I was hoping that you would say Tyrese Maxey at first.
That was it wasn't even biased. I think he'll be better, but
okay. LaMelo Ball versus DeAndre Ayton. I'll go LaMelo Ball.
Yeah.
Tyler Hero versus Cade Cunningham. I'll go Cade.
Yeah.
Sweet 16. Shai versus Jaren Jackson Jr. Shai. LaMelo Ball versus Cade Cunningham. Interesting. This is a tough one. I'm going to go with Cade Cunningham.
Really? I'll go Cade.
Okay. You seem on the fence there for a second.
I'll lean Cade.
Okay. Elite 8. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander versus Cade Cunningham. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That was easier than LaMelo Ball, Cade Cunningham, I feel like, for you, though.
Yeah.
All right, so Final Four, We got Zion versus Trae Young on the left side, and we've got Victor Wembanyama versus Shea on the right side. Which matchup do you want to do first?
What do Zion and
Zion and Trae?
yeah.
Okay, Zion Williamson or Trae Young for you, Jacob?
I'm going Zion.
That was pretty quick. Why are you going Zion over Trae Young?
You could say it's close, but like we said, the injuries. But if no injury he had, when he was healthy this year, Pelicans were a 1 seed for a while. Before when he got injured, you see how bad they are, sadly. But he can be that guy to lead you to the top of the conference. Even we'll see if he ever healthy in the playoffs that he could lead you deep in the playoffs, which Trae has. But I'm going to go Zion.
Okay.
Are you going Trae?
I'm going Zion too. There's just more potential there, I feel like. Yeah. I think Trae Young has obviously shown earlier in his career that he's been better Zion, but he's been in the league he's played a lot more games than Zion has. And I feel like he's gotten, he's had a better chance to win than Zion has outside of maybe this season. And unfortunately, Zion's just been hurt. And obviously, if Zion was on the floor, then I think that he would be better than Trae Young. But that just hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
And I think it will eventually. I would like to think so. I would hope so. So with that in mind, I'm gonna go Zion, but it's not as like night and day for me. It was close. It was a hard decision.
I think with Zion, it's just the injuries that you have to worry about. I think everything else will fall in place. It's literally just the worry about injuries.
Zion was able to reach his full potential regardless of injury concerns. He would be like a top 5 player in the league.
Yeah.
But that just hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Very young, so. All right, so Zion's in the championship to face the winner of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander versus Victor Wembanyama. Jacob, I'm gonna answer this one first. I'll give you some time to think. I am going to go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's what I was going with.
31 points a game on an OKC team that I picked to finish last in the Western Conference. I picked OKC to finish last. They're the 7 seed as of tonight. So they're not even just in the play-in. They would be a playoff team as of tonight. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 31 points, like 6 assists, 2 steals. He's like top 5 in the NBA in steals. And he's just been so good in clutch moments, carrying a Thunder squad who's like the second youngest team of all time.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. If you asked me like 6 months ago, I probably would have said Victor Wembanyama. But Shai has already shown me that he can be a superstar. So because of that, Shai.
I think he's like one of the only players to average 30 without shooting a 3 or averaging a 3 or 2 3 something.
Yeah. And he's leading the league in points per game since the All-Star break. He's averaging like 36 points a game.
Yeah, it's like 35, 36, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to go Shai.
Yeah, I'm going Shai.
Okay. So that puts Zion versus Shai in our championship.
It's not easy, but I'm going to go Shai.
I'm kind of glad you did that because I'm going to go Zion.
Okay.
All right. Why are you going Shai over Zion?
Obviously, we've seen what Shai's doing right now. Like we said, 30 points, steals, everything. I think he's averaging a block too as a guard. Just doesn't shoot. He doesn't shoot the ball well, but he gets to the rim very often. Like he's able to get to the rim. I just think he's just shown it, and I don't think he's still at his peak yet, which Zion's not either. But I just think Shai still has a long way to go to get to his peak.
Okay. My thinking of Zion as the winner of this bracket is Zion is the type of player that I feel like he's an easy number 1 player on a championship team.
Mm-hmm.
With Shai, I can't completely say that yet because as good as he's been, and as bad as the team is around him, he's 7 seed, like I said. Zion, as the best player on the team, has shown he can be like a top 3 seed in his conference, given it's not the biggest sample size,
right?
But he's shown that it's possible this early on in his career.
Yeah.
Like first full season, he was an all-star. he just shows flashes of greatness. And as good as Shea is, I just don't see the same flashes in him. He's a great player, but he's just not all time like I think Zion could be.
Okay.
So that's what makes me put Zion.
Like we said, Zion's injury based, and it's kind of hard to judge the West this year because the West has been so weird this year. A lot of injuries and teams that we expected to be horrible or top seeds, but
Right, shout out to Sacramento.
yeah. But I can see the potential argument.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't pick a champion here. We can end it off just like that. I think that was a good way to end it off. This was a long episode, and a lot of it may have seemed like hodgepodge, and I fumbled around with my setup here for a minute. So thanks for sticking with me with that. But yeah, thanks if y'all watched all the way through this. Big ups to y'all because it's a long episode, a lot of scatterbrain moments. But thanks for sticking around. As always, Ball Oasis. We'll see y'all most likely next week. One more time before like play-in and playoffs. Probably have a best moments of the season wrap up next week of the regular season. So just be on the lookout for that. We'll keep you all in the loop. And thanks again for watching, Jacob. Got anything before we close?
Nope, that's it.
All right. See y'all next week.
Yeah.